upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Had a load of fun on my parents' couch, tried to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door. What? No more. Kick that girl out in the street. Next time I'll be more discreet. Wild son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Well, they get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet.
Built on the side of the old Gator Bowl and incorporating a few pieces of that former stadium in its design, this is Everbank Stadium, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And we're underway from Everbank Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, kill! Hey, easy. Hot.
First carry now. This is Tay'Shaun. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Hey, take right open.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. And he's caught. It's Travis Hunter. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Rip, 23. Here we go.
On the give, it's Tootin. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hey, go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence stays in bounds and makes the catch. Now touching down a couple of yards away from that marker.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On red. Sink red. Soga, hot. Red.
From the red zone on first. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Edgerrin Cooper takes it away. And the Texans take over as he records his 10th career INT. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. He's got room to roam. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown.
Sure didn't take long for somebody to get this game off and running, pun intended. But there's a lot of rounds left to fight and punches to be thrown. Sure feels good, though, to be the first one to land that haymaker.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Starting at the 10. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. On play action now, Lawrence. Trying for the deep ball. Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now have slipped away.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability, his reputation. Make somebody else beat you.
Here we go.
2nd down, give to Tootin. And takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Red on red.
Lawrence working from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he reaches the 35 before going out. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
It'll be this group's job, watching the film, to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Working now from the gun. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time the plant was closed.
But still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield.
The Texans take over 1st and 10. At their own
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who are going to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. These guys better change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for staying on schedule. This is the epitome of being off schedule.
Completed over the middle. And this one won't get there. Looked good, but the stop is made just before he could get the first. 1 quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. 7-0 is our score. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Texans in possession. And the offense remains on the field as they face 4th and 1. Into the hands of Dell. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 13-0 lead. Tank Dell the touchdown. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slants, you find yourself in the gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB, and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there. When you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Tay'Shaun headed left. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Now Lawrence. That's incomplete on 2nd down. That one was intended for Travis Hunter. And that takes them to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
24. Here we go.
To the air on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack. Jacksonville in punt formation. The Texans have Jalen Noel at the ready. See how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Let's go.
Getting out to his left. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
The positive of that effort, you didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
He's trying to push the field. This is caught inside the 15. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of it.
And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 20-zip lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans stretch their lead to 21.
Jaguars nothing.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Now Lawrence on the play fake. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be second down.
Take right open. Hey, hurry up.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be third and long.
Take right.
Air it out on third. Has him on the quick hitter. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. They'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
Hey, let's go.
They go play action. Lawrence finds his running back as his base shield too. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brian, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Here's Hunter, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Hey, easy. Route.
Back to the air. Lawrence. Knocked away and hits the ground. Incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there.
23, 30 left.
Again, it's Lawrence to throw. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. Hang with us. More football coming up from Everbank.
1st down, Texans.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
On the ground again with Mixon. Escapes the defender. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run great.
And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Going after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans grow their lead yet again. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Parker Washington with the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Hey, run.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. That pass caught by Strange. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Goes to the hurry up here.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Newton gets it from the gun. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Up and gained on 2nd down. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Take right open.
6.
Throw here. 3rd down. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Azeez Al-Shire has it.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Keeping it with Mixon. He dodged the tackle. And he's down to the 36 with almost enough for that first down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe something taken from me.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Half's going to begin with a mix and run. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Has a hole left, room to run. He could do it. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. His 4th total score of the game.
He just keeps scoring and scoring and scoring it. Look at the juice he showed on touchdown number 4. He actually looks like he's getting stronger and faster as this game goes along. Just wow.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Washington now to return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Decent 24.
Now it's Lawrence. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Almost had back-to-back interceptions. A chance for him now to clean things up here on 2nd down. Hand off to Tootin. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Andrew and Cooper there to make the stop.
At the 29-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Down here, need 8 on the play.
Warrior 70. Come on, come on. Go.
3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Here's the snap on 4th. Pass caught. It's Hunter. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. First down from the 42.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go. Hey.
Inside give here for Tootin. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Throw right side, caught by Thomas. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. First down from the 41.
Jaguars,
Here we go. That's cooking. No.
From the gun, ETN gets it. Up to the races, middle of the field. And this is going to be a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars start the second half with some needed points. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points.
Jaguars 7. Cam Little, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, here comes St. Dell. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that on your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
1st and 10, around to Mixon. On the move, past the 40. There he goes again. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans continue piling on to this lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Washington now to return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Bails out of the pocket quick. And check this one down to ETN. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run. But he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Going to the ground again on 1st. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll be a 1st down Texans.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
New set of downs from 37. On the carry, here's Dameon Pierce. And he drives that punt backward on a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. 2nd and 6 coming up here. A give to Mixon up the middle. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. They get an even 10 on that play. And It'll be first down, Houston.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. His entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Ready?
On the carry, this is Mixon. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First down, and they go right back to it. It's an 8-yard pickup, and then they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
He runs it across. Touchdown! The Texans continue adding to an insurmountable lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. The 6th time he's run it in this game, and that ties the NFL record. And he's done it so many times before in just this game, Brock. There he is again in the end zone leading that celebration.
I think they're running out of ways to celebrate.
I think so, too.
Right? They work on these things. They love these celebrations. But, my gosh, he's made a habit of visiting the end zone. And it's his effort, it's his want to, it's his will that has carried this offense forward for much of the game.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready?
On the give, it's Tay'Shaun. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down. We've set it downs from 37.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll go again here with Tay'Shaun. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
2nd down give to Tay'Shaun. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
68.
Looking to throw here. Got his man. Thomas has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
At the 48-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Ready?
To the air now on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
On the set.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Back on 2. Ready, ready.
Throwing now off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Taking a chance at the end zone. This one is knocked away. A potential touchdown prevented. And now the offense has to make the long walk back to the line for 3rd down.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Setting up to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. First down now, ball at the 33.
Ready.
Throwing it again here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Completed left side to Thomas. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
The timeout arrives with just 3 seconds remaining in this game, so we've got one more snap coming up. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. It's 44 yards here from the left half. Little knocks it through. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much. So the Texans come away with the road win. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.